My name's Winston Malambo Chaambwa. I'm from Chaambwa village, Chief Dictator's Chiefdom in Chiwambo district. I'm a farmer here. So I started my farming in 2010 when I completed school. My dad couldn't raise enough money for me to go to college. So I came back here and started farming. So I do farming in livestock, crops production and gardening. So briefly, that's what I do. On crops, I grow maize, sunflower and groundnuts. And then on gardening, we do winter maize, okra, impwa, just to mention but a few. Then on livestock, I have cattle, I have goats, I have chicken. For maize, usually I grow between 10 and 12 hectares. For that other season, in maize alone, I had about 12 hectares where I produced 670 by 50 kg bags of maize. Then sunflower, we had done 6 hectares where we produced 205 by 50 kg bags. Then for the previous season, I think the drought had hammered us the most. Sunflower, we did 7 hectares where we got 60 by 50 kg bags. Then for maize, we haven't yet shelled, but from the 11 hectares that we did last season, I think we'll be able to get between 25 and 30 by 50 kg bags of maize. In gardening, usually, like this time around, we have impwa. Last month we had okra and fresh maize. So for the fresh maize, is bought locally. Those women, I think, from Landless Corner, they are the ones, Landless Corner and Liteta, and we have 4 ways on the other side. Those are the people that come to buy the maize from here. For the okra is taken to Soweto market. Okra and impwa are taken to Soweto market. And usually these are sold through what we call agents or middlemen at Soweto market. So that's the market for the garden produce. Livestock, usually we take to Zambia. We don't sell meat, we just take live animals there. Yes. In farming, what is affecting us the most now is the climate itself. Since most of the produce is dependent on the rains, and usually the rains are not enough. So to mitigate on that one, I think we've been having lessons with the Conservation Farming Unit, which is CFU, who are trying to take us through technologies or methodologies on how to do with farming in order to do with to mitigate these droughts. Then also on the seed varieties, we are being advised to deal with the seeds that are drought tolerant. Then the other thing also is on the market. The market also is a bit of a challenge, but through interaction with some fellow farmers and the organizations like IDE, which is promoting linkages and bulking by farmers. So usually when maize it is at its good harvest, maize, soybeans, then we take to Zambia, we take to Mount Meru. So initially that's how we are trying to cushion on the challenges which are there in farming. As you are aware, or as you have learned, that this is traditional setup, or these are traditional land. They are not commercial farms on titles. So usually, when our forefathers were still there, or our grandfathers, there were places where communal grazing was done. So you find that those communal grazing lands now are gone. They are no more. They are people's lands. So usually we contribute land. The other one has got land just there, so we start grazing our animals from there. Then on labor basis, there are a lot of people that don't have animals, but they do farming also. So those people will come, then you agree. Then when farming time comes in during the rain season, you go and plow for them. So in turn, they will help us look after the animals. So the shifts will go just like that. Then also on the numbers of cattle, if the number is trying to succeed the area where you do your grazing, you help your colleagues, those that don't have. If you trust them, you can give them animals. They will be using those animals. You just be monitoring them and seeing progress which is taking place there. So when you need them, maybe you want to sell, then you just go and tell them, say, no, my friend, I need to sell these animals. So there's that type of arrangement here. I think there's light at the end of the tunnel. I've been able to do a bit of trainings in order to make some informed decisions. I think last time when you were supposed to come, I was attending a training at AKTC on farmer business simulation. So that entails on how a farmer should operate at the farm. And then also, as you've seen home there where we are, the structures that are there, we are trying to move from the traditional structures to improved modern structures. Then also, usually there is an issue of not planning in the very beginning before doing our planting. So it's better, we've learned that it's better we do our planning so that even when we are going into the cultivation, at least we are able to anticipate what we are going to get from there. Then there's a challenge of the road coming here also. If that one could be sorted out, then also I think we'll be happy farmers here. Then if that farm could be fenced, I think in 2 to 3 years' time, I think I'll be able to do that, so that we try to avoid things like thefts and even other animals coming to get and destroy our crops when we are there, or maybe in the night when we are sleeping. So I think that's my goal. I think on farming, we've seen a trend where almost everyone, those that are in the cities, are running into the local communities or area to come and do their farming. So farming is good business, but also it comes with some high risks. Like as it is now, we are talking of maybe you invest money on your 10-hectare piece of land. At the end of the day, you harvest nothing. So a person should be ready to encounter such. But for you to be able to overcome such a thing, it's better you do your proper planning first. Be able to plan on what type of crop you want to plant. Then at least how is the weather pattern in the area where you want to do your planting. Then also, to those that can manage, we have what we call insurance. You can insure your crops even before you do your planting. You can start insuring, so that if the worst happens, then the insurance company will be able to cover you up. But all in all, if all goes well, this is a lucrative business where you'll be able to feed your families and do better.